Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Get your snacks, sit back and relax, and let's get into this video. Listen from the sounds deep within. Listen, we're about to do it. It's okay. This is definitely going to be a good before and after because, ooh, listen from the sounds deep within. On a melody at part, time's going. I use this heat protecting spray for anything when I'm blowing out my hair. But, so look here. Here's my thought process. I wanted to give myself the opportunity to teach myself something new since I had just got the brush that is a heat brush in the mail, but I also wanted to be careful with it because after I purchased the brush, someone had told me that it does damage your hair if you're not careful with using it. So that is why you don't see me use it the whole time, but I will give the product props because by my surprise, the product actually did a phenomenal job. Like, do you see the curl that was created from that brush? And you will see it whenever we get to that point. But as far as the brush and blow dry technique goes, I typically do this after I've washed my hair and wanted to stretch it out. I always make sure to use heat protectant at any point I can get because I want my hair to be protected at all times. So, this is that heat protecting brush I was telling you about. I actually like it a lot. I do want to be able to do it on my whole head eventually because my thought process for this is you use the brush and then you roll your hair with rollers. You don't use the brush and then put heat over it again. Makes sense? Maybe. So by this time, I remember I told y'all that that thing was not on. Once I realized it was not on, I still had to go to work this day. So I just put that thing up. I whipped out my flat iron and I just started going from there. I always make for sure I do that deep side part. I don't like a middle part whenever I style my hair like this. I prefer a side part just because I like the way, one, the way it lays, two, the effect that it gives. It's like that deep side part with the curls and like layered. Like, I just like it. And my hair also needs to be trimmed very, very badly. In some spots my hair is not even, so I do need to get a good trim. So this was the inspo look of what you see right here. We just had to do the curling part at this point. So at this point, that curling iron got a little hot, and that's when I was still trying to figure out, like, why is it still not doing it right? And that's just because it wasn't even on at this point. So yeah. And although you did not see it on the camera, I did put some more heat protecting spray on my hair because, like I said, any point in time, I try to use heat protecting spray because doing this, I was going to flat iron my whole head. So that was heat all over my head. So I had to make sure my hair was protected. So I typically do this in little bitty curls, sections. I section it off to do a little bit of curls. Some sections are a little bit bigger than others, but I typically recommend to do small sections just so you can get that full effect. Because in some parts I did do them pretty big, and I kind of regret doing them big. But if you do them in small sections, you will definitely get the results that you want. The results were still good, but I feel like that they could have been more. So at this point, we are basically done. You just get your spray your hair. Now this spray, I got from Walmart. I've had it for almost 2 months now, and I typically spray that over my hair whenever I am done curling my hair. Now, one thing I will say with this curl tutorial, or whatever you want to call it, make for sure you use a wide tooth comb. That is not a wide tooth comb, and I feel like that is one reason why my curls kind of quotation fell also, because I didn't allow it to fall within the comb itself. Those tooth or those teeth or whatever you want to call them, they're kind of snag or kind of snug, so it didn't even give the curls an opportunity to do or lay how they wanted to lay. So we kind of just got stuck with this big old fluff ball. And that's okay because I did go over it a little bit with the flat iron to make for sure that it did look good in certain spots. I can't see the back of my head all the way, but I know that if it felt funny in the front, it probably felt funny in the back. So I did go back over it because I did not trust myself with that. And I did want to make for sure that I got all the spots that I needed to get. So you'll see me using that flat iron again. Me and that flat iron go together real bad. One thing I will say is I try to not flat iron my hair every day of the week. Currently, I am wearing a wig on my head, and I will be posting that tutorial and also the unboxing for that pretty soon. But yeah, I do my best not to flat iron my hair every day of the week because eventually I'm going to fry my hair off if I do not stop doing it. So I typically try to do it Monday mornings, and then after that, at that point, I just let it fall how it falls, or I will wrap it up, or I'll do a 2-strand twist. It just all depends on how my hair is gonna look the next day. Now, I will say that following day, if I notice that it just has like a couple of strands that just need to be curled, I will go over it and curl it, just because my hair is already in that frame, shape, and motion of where it's trying to lay. So I just add some more curls to it, because at that point, I don't really have to touch my whole head up. It's kind of a little bit of girl math, maybe, maybe not. Me trying to be delusional and convince myself that my hair is not fried yet, but that's okay. I already need a trim anyway, so, or a cut, or whatever you want to call it. And that's one reason why I always curl my hair, because my hair is so uneven. One side is longer than the other side. And you do notice it whenever I typically wear my natural puff. And that's one reason why I stopped wearing my natural puff for a moment and trying something different, just because it was just too much going on trying to put it into a puff. And then one side was uneven than the other side. And so then at that point, when it was up in the puff, it just looked kind of funky. Also, since this is basically the end of the video, this is my last video of 2024. I do want to say thank you to all of my subscribers who have returned to my videos and watched my videos, who have liked, who have commented, who have shared my videos. Thank you so, so, so much. Y'all honestly do not understand how much that makes me happy to know that I can come back to an industry where love is still there. My videos aren't just pointless. Like, I feel like people are actually tuned into my videos just because of, me being me and being authentic and not trying to be somebody that I'm not. So I do appreciate it. It definitely took a minute for me to come out of my shell, for me to find my rhythm. So yeah, thank you all for an amazing 2024 year. Come next year, the main goal is to be able to produce 2 videos a week for y'all. So I'm going to try to keep that momentum going by, posting every Sundays, like I typically do. We're going to have a new day added, so y'all will get the notification soon that I posted a video on, if I'm not mistaken, January the 2nd. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all next year. Y'all have a great rest of the year. Safe year. Love y'all. Peace out.